So folks have been throwing around the word recession for quite a few months now, and we all know that with a recession usually comes layoffs. So if you have been unfortunately laid off, you know that the first thing you should probably do is dust off that resume and start sending it to potential employers, which, to be fair, everybody should be keeping their resume up to date on the regular regardless. But no one talks about what to do about our feelings, feeling expendable or disappointed or surprised, right? So what do we do with these feels when we're experiencing a layoff? My name is Rachel Sadler. I'm a DEI facilitator and breaking barriers coach for She Geeks Out. And I'm here to talk to you a little bit about how you support yourself through a layoff. The first thing I want you to understand, friend, is this is not personal. It's not your fault. Usually it's about numbers. And when we start throwing around the word recession, companies get very nervous. And so they have to let perfectly good people go. So internalize the fact that this has nothing to do with you as an individual, rather the numbers for the company or the corporation you worked for. The next thing is noticing and naming your feelings. So maybe you're feeling frustrated or angry or surprised or grief. Whatever those feelings are, name them and process them instead of sitting with them, because ultimately these things have to manifest in some way. And usually if we don't notice and name our feelings, they start to manifest in ways like physical illnesses. So what does this look like? This could look like talking it out with a trusted friend or family member or a therapist. It could look like journaling. Remember back in the day, we had those diaries that had a cute little lock on it. I was convinced nobody could get into it. My brother always broke the lock with a bobby pin. Nevertheless, writing things down and getting them out so that you can process what it is you're feeling. Whatever it is, notice and name your feelings so that you can move past them and don't sit in them. The next thing is thinking about some positive affirmations. It seems really cheesy to go around telling yourself something like, I am worthy, I am talented, I am open to new experiences. But there's tons of research, you can Google it, that support that positive self-talk helps us in reframing our mindset, in particular when we're going through tough times. And since we're giving ourselves these positive affirmations and you are telling yourself that you are a badass at what you do, you may want to talk to your manager before leaving about a very solid letter of recommendation, and also tapping into their network to see if they may know somebody that's hiring at another job. Which leads me to thinking about your finances. So I'm not one of the girlies that's going to tell you that having a $7 latte every day is going to make or break your financial situation. But in this instance, it just might. So you might want to chill out on the coffee runs, and going out to dinner or happy hour. May want to think about making some food at home and really looking at your financial situation to see how long you can make it without having a job. And to be fair, this often serves as real good motivation to get you back into the job market and seeking employment. And the last thing I want to tell you is to give yourself some grace. Again, this isn't your fault. It's just kind of, letting the chips fall where they may. And some of us end up, unfortunately, on the losing end of that. So by acknowledging our feelings, speaking kindly to ourselves, utilizing the networks that we have, and recognizing where our financial situations are, you can be of great service to yourself during this really tricky time. So if this is the kind of stuff that speaks to you, you should totally join us over at Breaking Barriers. It's our way of supporting you in the workplace and beyond. So if you want to check us out at Breaking Barriers, hit the link in our bio, and I'll catch y'all later.